Tell the readers your name and what city or state you rep.
My name is PNutty da Pimp. You know what I'm saying? I represent. I'm kind of like I represent two places actually. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm originally from Chicago, so I represent Chicago. You know what I mean? I'm a part of the organizations there in the streets there. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I've been in Los Angeles so long, out of Inglewood. You know what I mean? I've been in Inglewood, in the Inglewood area, you know what I'm saying, for so long that I can't help but represent this area because this is where I'm at. This is where I'm at. So I'm kind of a double representative in a way. You know what I mean? Because I'm definitely gonna represent Chicago when it's all said and done. You know what I mean? And my connections to that. But at the same time, I'm also representing LA and the Inglewood area.
Okay, and what's your nationality?
I'm black and Cuban. You know what I mean? As you can see, I'm black and Cuban, Afro-American. I'm also Afro-Cuban. You know what I mean? As they want to call it, whatever kind of Afro shit you want to call it. But, you know what I mean? I'm actually a nigga. You know what I mean? That's my nationality is nigga. You know what I mean? That's basically what I am. I'm just a nigga.
Okay.
You know, with some Cuban roots.
All right. How old were you when you decided to be a rapper?
I don't really know exactly how old I was. I think I was maybe like 11, something like that, 12. But I know I moved to Los Angeles when I was around 12. And I was rapping at the time, but I hadn't taken it serious. You know what I mean? And then I was just freestyling, and I ended up getting with a group. I ended up getting with a group. Dude was telling me, man, I need to start writing my shit down. You know what I mean? So that's what I did. That led to us getting in a group, and we ended up forming a group, which a lot of people know about, called the Wascals. That was in the 90s, you know. We had a group called the Wascals, and then we ended up fucking with the Far Side and shit, who made the songs Passing You, Passing Me By, Passing Me By. And that's basically when the whole rap shit started. And when I started going to studios, we recorded with Eazy-E before, and we was with the Boys. It was an R&B group called the Boys. So at that time, that's when we started to really realize that we really wanted to do this shit, and I really wanted to do this shit. So I can say around 12 or 13, shortly after I came to Los Angeles, is when I kind of made the decision that that's what I wanted to do.
How was it like growing up for you?
Oh man, you know, shit. Growing up was growing up, I guess. You know what I mean? Shit, I've been to, you know, I was homeless like a lot of other people when I was a kid. Me and my mama going from house to house and shit like that. Living with this auntie, that auntie, shit like that. You know, getting in trouble like every other black kid in America. You know what I mean? Basic shit. And that's basically part of the reason that I moved to Los Angeles. When my mama moved me here, kind of like the story with Boys in the Hood, where the mom couldn't take care of the son, so she sent him to his father. That's kind of like my situation. I was a little too wild in the streets. I started fucking with the streets, and, you know what I mean, this vice lord shit and all this other shit. And that's when my mom decided, like, you know, you go to LA and go be with your pops. You know what I mean? And that's when I came out here, and you know, I went to school out here, 8th grade, over Wright, Orville Wright Junior High, and then Westchester High School, and then got kicked out of there, Culver City High, and then I started going to jail and juvenile hall and all that shit, you know what I'm saying, in and out of juvenile hall, YA Youth Authorities, what they call California Youth Authorities, CYA, and shit, I guess, you know, selling weed and dope as a young age. Just doing all the basic shit that motherfuckers do when they was young. You know what I mean? I mean, you know, as we call it, Black Ghetto USA. You know, all the shit that we all doing the same shit in the black ghettos and the black communities in the United States. So my childhood wasn't too much different than the average young nigga in the community out here these days.
How often do you go to the studio?
Well, as you can see, my studio is basically right here with me, you know what I mean? So I'm in the studio all the time. All that going to the studio shit, I was going, but I don't, you know, ain't no telling when inspiration gonna hit a nigga. So I just do the shit. I do the shit when I'm inspired, when I'm ready, and I just set up a little shit for me to do, you know what I mean? Instead of always going to the motherfucking studio, and then I gotta wait on people and all that shit. I don't like doing. I don't like waiting, and you know what I mean. And I don't like having to rush, and you know what I mean. So ain't no telling when a new idea might strike me. New ideas strike me, I can put it right in here, right now, and fuck with it like that. So that's basically how I do it. I'm in the studio 24 hours basically now, you know, with my own setup.
What's your inspiration when you are making?
My inspiration is usually my lifestyle and the shit that I'm into. You know, I'm into the, you know, I'm into the pimping and hoeing community. You know what I mean? I'm into the 304 and 16 community. That's what I fuck with. I'm on the streets. I'm on the blade. I'm out here fucking with Figueroa and all these other strolls and shit like that. And my inspiration is the streets and what's going on outside, but what's going on in my community. You know what I mean? And when I say my community, I don't mean my neighborhood or my surrounding. I mean the community that I belong to. Like you have the athletic community, which might be the football community or the baseball community, and those people live a certain type of lifestyle. You may have the dope fiend community, and dope fiends live a certain lifestyle. You know, you got certain people that belong to certain groups. So my inspiration is the pimping and hoeing community. You know what I mean? That's everything that goes on within that, what we call the lifestyle or the life. Everything that goes on in that circle, you know what I mean, is my inspiration. That's what I'm inspired by. You know what I mean? And what I see going on out there and what I'm experiencing is the things that I'm putting into my music. And it's similar to Donald Goins. You know what I mean? Donald Goins did that. Donald Goins wrote looking outside his window. He was a book writer who looked outside his window and he wrote from the stories that he had experienced. And that's why people related to books such as Whoreson and, you know what I mean, all them type of books. And Iceberg Slim did the same thing. You know, he wrote about his lifestyle and what he's seen going on outside his window. And that's basically what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to write about the shit that I see going on outside my window.
What are a couple of things you like to have in the studio with you?
Well, as y'all can see, I like to have coffee. You know what I mean? I'm a jail nigga. You know what I mean? So, you know, in jail we drink a lot of coffee. So, I really like to just have coffee. You know what I mean? I don't really like to smoke too much weed when I'm actually fucking with the boards and shit. You know what I'm saying? When I'm fucking with the computer. But I like to have some weed when I'm done. You know what I mean? That way I can smoke and I can listen to it high and kind of hear it a little in a different way, or hear it how people would hear it when they get high. You know what I mean? But basically I don't really like to have much, but maybe some coffee. That's really all I really need is some coffee, sip on some coffee, and go ahead and fuck with this shit. You know what I'm saying? I might, you know, some drink might be cool, I guess, you know what I mean? But I really don't need all that, you know what I'm saying? I just need some coffee, something to keep me juiced. And then with that, that's how that shit go.
What are you working on now?
Well, right now this is a song that I just did. It's called Choose Up. It's on, it's everywhere. You can find it on YouTube under PNutty da Pimp. All you gotta do is type in PNutty da Pimp. You can find it on YouTube. It's done already. I just was kind of doing some different things to it. But right now I'm working on a video for this. You know what I mean? We're doing a video for Choose Up right now. And that's out. We also working on, we finna start working on the video for the song My Bitch, which everybody's seen, you know, which everybody seemed to like that song. Everybody seemed to like the song My Bitch, so we working on that. And like I said, as y'all can see, it's Choose Up. So we working on that, and we're just trying to get that out and get it out to everybody. But you can find it. It's on Spotify. It's on iHeartRadio. It's all over the place. You know what I mean? But if you really want to find it, you can look on YouTube and my channel on PNutty da Pimp. Go check it out.
Have you made any songs with other rappers or singers?
Not no time soon. Not recently. You know, when I was younger, we did songs with, you know, the Freestyle Fellowship, and like I said, we did songs with the R&B group called The Boys. And the Freestyle Fellowship was an underground rap group that was in Los Angeles back in the day, and they was hard as fuck. You know, y'all should go look them up, the Freestyle Fellowship. Songs like 5 O'Clock Follies by Micah 9, shit like that, AC Alone, and people was was influential back then, and in the LA underground rap community. You know what I mean? And then, like I said, the Far Side, they was good friends of ours. You know, we recorded with them. We also recorded with Eazy-E when he was alive, rest in peace. You know, and all these things was back in the day. You know what I mean? So we're back in the '90s. So yeah, those is pretty much. But as of recently, I ain't really been all into the buddy system and trying to feature on niggas shit or have niggas feature on my shit. I'm just trying to do my own shit. You know what I mean? And if niggas want to get down later on, you know what I'm saying? We can fuck with it, but I really ain't on all that right now.
Dig it. How often do you perform at shows?
Not at all. You know what I mean? Not at all. I ain't really been trying to do no shows and all that shit. You know what I mean? Right now I'm just trying to concentrate on the content of the music and getting it all recorded. I'm in that stage right now. I'm not really in the mind frame to be doing those shows right now. I really don't give a fuck about no shows right now. I know a lot of motherfuckers is like, well, that's where your money at. Your money comes from the shows and shit like that. But I'm not focused on that as much as I'm still focused on creating the material. Maybe once all the material is created and I got the whole package put together, then maybe after that we'll get out here and we'll start fucking with some of these stages.
Do you have a favorite rapper?
I don't have a favorite rapper because there's so many hard motherfuckers out. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to have a favorite rapper. You know what I mean? But I like grab your attention. Even if you don't like the beat, once he get on it, it seems like he make you like the song. You know what I mean? I'm into Mike Sherm. That little nigga impresses me. You know what I mean? Mike Sherm impresses me a lot. You know, I like RBE, SOBE, RBE. They hard. Them little young niggas is hard. I just got on to a new young nigga named Pimp Toby. I think he's hard. You know what I mean? These are some people that I'm listening to. Jay Stone, he's hard. He's impressing me right now. His production is impressing me, and his content is impressing me. You know what I mean? So yeah, these is a lot of motherfuckers that I'm fucking with right now. Of course, you know, we listen to motherfuckers like Rollo and all them, but I think we listen to them more for the lifestyle content. You know what I mean? But as far as lyricism and all that, you know what I mean? Them are some of the people that I like, some of the people that I named. Of course, you know, we listening to Sugar Free and still Too Short. Like Too Short, you know, if I wasn't his favorite rapper, I would say, you know, long live Too Short. You know what I mean? And he's not a lyricist like everybody else, but he's definitely one of my favorites. You know what I mean? I've always been in the Too Short. He just can't do no wrong. You know what I'm saying? To me, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's basically my list right there.
Do you have a celebrity crush?
No.
At all?
I don't have no celebrity crushes at all because the bitches that's out, they not my type of bitches. You know what I'm saying? I like 304s, I like hoes, you know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of these bitches is in the closet hoes, you know what I'm saying? These bitches, you know what I'm saying? Bitches that can hold up, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, we like to look at Nicki Minaj. She's cute, you know, all the ass and the pussy and all that. That's cool, you know. I like the realness of Cardi B. I like her realness. You know what I mean? She got some hoe ways. You know what I mean? But I think, you know, I'm still into bitches that's trying to come up and that's real. Like, I like bitches like Donna Cherry the Chop. Y'all probably need to check her out. She got an album called Prostitution Music. You know what I mean? And she talking about some real 304 and some real hoeing. You know, I like Mia Cash. I think she's a sexy bitch. You know what I'm saying? As far as what she talking about and how she getting down. You know what I'm saying? She got a song called Whole Anthem that y'all might want to check out, Mia Cash. And yeah, these is bitches that I'm more attracted to. You know what I mean? You know, as far as like Rihanna and all them bitches, I don't really give no fuck about them hoes. You know what I'm saying? They straight. You know what I'm saying? But as far as crushing on them bitches, I don't crush on no bitch like that. I ain't gonna do all that.
Where do you reside?
Oh, well, you can find me in Inglewood. You know what I'm saying? Inglewood, California, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be in the INZ for sure. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere in Inglewood. I'm gonna be somewhere in the wood. You know what I mean? But you know, even if I'm not in the wood, if I was to live in Beverly Hills or Riverside or wherever the fuck, you know what I'm saying, downtown LA or whatever, you know what I'm saying, you can always come to the wood and find me, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna be somewhere in the wood, you know what I'm saying, that's for sure.
What's next for you?
Well, you know, trying to get this album out, you know what I'm saying, trying to get this album out. So far we decided to name the album Choose Up, you know what I mean, well, we was thinking about naming it Choose Up, you know what I'm saying, but we got another name for the album too. We might change it. You know what I mean? But we working on that, and we working on trying to get these videos out, and we trying to get some distribution and more marketing and promotion. We trying to get more avenues to promote our shit. So we really want to thank Goldmouth, you know what I mean, and his team, you know what I mean, for helping us get the word out through his magazine, Models and Hustlers, which we think is a great platform for people in our situation, you know what I mean, and he's definitely a genius and a brilliant guy, you know what I mean, to be able to get this done, and that's what we're trying to do. That's what's next. We're just trying to get more projects out. We're trying to open up more avenues to bring awareness to people about our projects and what we're trying to do. You know, we're trying to build up our record label, which is Rebellious Records. You know what I mean? Like I said, you can find that. That's my record label. You can find that on YouTube. You know, the song My Bitch is connected to the Rebellious Records logo. We're trying to get the Rebellious Records logo, the man busting out of jail. You know, we're trying to get that out to as many people as possible. And that's basically what's next. What's next for us is just really broadening our projects and getting our projects out to the people. More marketing, more promotion, more music. You know, that's what we're trying to do right now. So right now we're doing we're finishing up the Choose Up project, and then the next project we probably finna get out there is we got a song called Romance that's coming out soon. That'll probably be our next song that we put out, and we just getting ready to put that out and get these videos done for My Bitch, and get the and finish doing the video for Choose Up, and that's basically it right there. You know, just making good music and making good content.
Thanks for your interview. Would you like to add any last remarks?
Well, you know, the last remarks I want to say is that, like I said, I want to thank Goldmouth and his team. I also want to say you can find me at PNutty da Pimp on Instagram. You know what I mean? It's PNutty, PNutty _DA _pimp _bitch. So it's PNutty da Pimp bitch with underscores all through it. You can find me at Instagram like that. Follow me, add me. You know, you can also listen to my music. I got a lot of my music that I started out doing on the phone. You know what I mean? Just to put out there with the people, just to see if they wanted to even hear my shit. So once I put the shit out there on the phone and people said, hey man, this shit is hot, you need to record it, that's when I turned around and I started recording shit. So the music that I did on the phone, you can also find on YouTube. You know what I mean? So some songs on YouTube that a lot of people like that was just on the phone. We didn't mix them, we didn't do nothing. We just recorded them right over the phone. But we are doing them songs now. We redoing them and stuff. But we left the old stuff on YouTube so people could follow where we came from to where we are today to where we going. So you can definitely look on YouTube under PNutty da Pimp. Type that in. And my channel will come up under there. You can subscribe to my channel, all the new content and stuff that we putting out. You can check that out. And hopefully y'all like this article, man, and just get at us, you know, stay in tune with us. You know, PNutty da Pimp, bitch. That's what it's all about. Church.